Okay, students. Now let's say we are supposed to find few things. What is modulus function? Graph of it, domain and range. Okay. See here. When I say modulus function, y is equal to mod x, right? That's the equation. That's a function. Or you can write f of x is equal to mod x. Second thing that you need to do is find the graph. Either you can remember the graph. If you don't remember the graph, don't worry. Once you know the function, everything is over. You can do everything from that. Okay. So what do? You plot the graph. So how do you plot? Put different values for x and check what will be the value of y. And the ordered pair, you will map it on the graph. So when I place x as 0, I get y as 0. So 0, 0 is a point. When I place y as 1, x as 1, y is 1. So 1, 1 is a point. When I place x as 2, then y is 2. So 2, 2 is a point and so on. So the graph to the right of y-axis goes like this. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So far? Yeah. Okay. Now let's move on to the left side. Okay. Left side, x values are negative, right? Let's say -1 I have. Let's say I have -2 x values, right? So when x is -1, if I place x as -1, what is mod of -1? Modulus function will give positive answer for it. What is mod of -1?
1, sir.
1. That means when x is -1, y is 1. So which means the point is what? X is -1, y is 1. So the point will be here. So it will be -1, 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If I substitute x as -2, what will be y?
2, sir.
2. So what is the point? X is -2, but y is 2. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
So the graph is a V-shaped function. Your y equal to mod x is a V-shaped function. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you have defined the function. You have drawn the graph. Third point is to find domain. And the fourth is to find the range. So what is domain? Set of all values that x can take. Is there any restriction on what values x can take? If x takes some value, y becomes undefined. Is there any situation like that? Can x take 1? Can x take √2? Can x take 100? Can x take -100? Can x take -50,000? Is there any restriction on the value of x?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So x can take any value. So domain is nothing but the set of values that x can take. So x can take any real number. So domain of the function y equal to mod x is real numbers. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now, what about the range, guys? Range is set of all values that y is taking. What values y is taking? Come on, tell me.
Positive.
It is only positive y-axis. There is nothing in the negative y-axis. Correct or not? Because mod x gives you only the positive answer. Correct? Mod x will never give you a negative answer. Correct? Even x is negative, mod x will make it positive. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So y is only positive. So range is not the complete R, but what? What is range? Positive real numbers. Is that clear? So domain is what? Domain is, come on, tell me. -infinity to infinity. Whereas what is range of your mod x function? Come on, tell me.
-infinity, sir.
No, ma. Minus means negative, right?
Okay, so infinity.
Infinity is the one point. Where is it starting? What is the minimum value it will take?
0.
0. Very good. So range is 0 to infinity. That's what is meant by R plus. Okay. non-negative real numbers it will take. I'm sorry, non-negative real numbers it won't take. Only positive real numbers. Is this clear? Non-negative. Negative real numbers it won't take. Non-negative real numbers it will take. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is 0 to infinity. So the codomain may be real numbers, but range is what? What is the range? Come on.
0 to infinity.
Yeah. Are you clear with this? Anything you want me to repeat in this? Clear? So graph, equation, graph, domain, range. Correctly you have to answer, you will get 5 marks. No problem. Clear, guys? Okay, shall we move on? Yes? Okay, fine. Another important function, signum function, which is what is asked in the model paper, right? What I showed you. Any of these have high probability of occurrence in your quarterly exam. Easily you can score 5 marks. Okay, now, because these are just, names, right? So you need to define the function. That's the first thing. Okay, so signum function we are going to talk about now. What is signum function? The function is defined this way. This is the definition. First thing you have to write. So how is the function defined? Whenever x is less than 0, what is the function's value? Come on. -1. When x is equal to 0, what is the function's value? 0. When x is greater than 0, what is the function's value?
1.
1. So either you can write it like what I have written, or you can first write x greater than 0 and then equal to 0, less than 0, whatever, does not matter. Usually we write it like this. It doesn't matter. Even you can follow any convention, no problem. So, but you must not interchange, okay? Interchange, then function definition is wrong. So when x is negative, come on, tell me guys, x is less than 0, f of x is equal to?
0.
F of x is less than 0.
-1.
-1. X is equal to 0.
0.
X is greater than 0.
1.
So once we know this, we just have to plot it as I told you, if you know the definition of the function. Instead of x, if you want, you can even write it as y, no problem. Either you write it as f of x is equal to whatever, or y equal to. Both are same. Now, how do you plot the graph? Very simple. When x equal to 0, the value is 0. So 0, 0 is a point. Clear, guys? When x is 0, what is y?
0.
0. Now next, let's come to the next one. X is less than 0. Less than 0 means whatever number you can take, x equal to -1, x equal to -2, x equal to -3, x equal to -0.5, whatever it is. Y value is constant. What is that value?
-1.
Yes. Whatever may be the value of x, as long as it is negative, the y value is constant. Y value remains what?
Minus.
Therefore, the graph of that will be like this. So although x is changing, is the height changing, guys? Is height changing or is it fixed?
Fixed, sir.
Fixed.
Sir.
It is always -1 when x is less than 0. Clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, tell me what happens. Third one now. If x is greater than 0, what is y?
1, sir.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether x is 1, x is 2, x is 3, x is 0.5, x is 0.7, x is root 2. As long as x is greater than 0, y value is fixed. What is y?
1.
1, constant. So are you able to understand the graph now?
Yes, sir.
So that's the second point. You know what happened? 1 second. Let's go. Just give me a second, students. Okay, ma'am. Now, so what is signum function? Come on, tell me. Definition is y is equal to y or f of x minus 1 when x is less than 0. 0 when x is equal to 0. 1 when
X is greater.
this is called signum function. Correct? And how is the graph going to be? When x is equal to 0, what is the function? X is 0, what is y?
0, sir.
So this is a point, right? When x is greater than 0, that means to the right of x-axis, right of y-axis. So this region, what is y? When x is greater than 0, what is y, ma? Come on, tell me, guys.
1, sir.
1. Constant. This height is 1. When x is less than 0, what is y?
Minus.
Minus 1. That's so this height is 1. But it is to the negative of y-axis, therefore it will be, this will be what? Y is equal to minus 1. This is y is equal to plus 1. Are you clear, guys? So definition over, graph over. Then what is the next thing to do? Domain and range. What is domain, students? Set of all values that come on, Sadiq, tell me, ma. Sadiq, unmute yourself. Quick, we don't have time. Sadiq, unmute.
Sir?
Okay. Now tell me, what is meant by domain of any function? Domain.
Sir, whole y set
Domain
of
is set of values x will take. Okay.
x will take.
So what all values x can take? Any restriction is there or not? Tell me, Sadiq.
No, sir.
No restriction. That means what values x can take? Come on, unmute. Keep yourself unmute. If there is no restriction on the values of x, then what all values x can take? Come on, tell me. You don't know? Listen to the class intensely. Shreyas, come on, tell me. Shreyas, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So domain means what, Shreyas? What is meant by domain? What is meant by domain? Domain means set of values. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Shreyas. What is meant by domain of a function?
The set of values of
Set of values of. Yes, Fuzail, come on. Can you unmute yourself, Fuzail?
So the set of values that X can take.
Yeah, please, dear, everybody, please keep your ears open, guys. Set of values X can take. That is called domain. Very, very simple concept. Okay. Fuzail, now tell me, ma. What
Minus
values X
infinity
can
to
take,
infinity.
Fuzail?
Minus infinity to infinity.
Exactly. Minus infinity, no restriction is there. So domain is minus infinity to infinity. Or you can write it as set of all real numbers. Any one notation you can use. Excellent answer, Fuzail. Now, Hrithwik, unmute yourself.
Sir.
Yes, Hrithwik. Can you tell me what is meant by range, Hrithwik? Yes, no? Unmute yourself. What is meant by range?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, what is meant by range of a function?
So should I tell the answer or the?
No, tell me first. Range means what? Yes, Hrithwik. Listen. Keep your ears open. Jerome, tell me, ma.
Yes, sir.
Jerome, what is meant by range?
The values which X can take, sir.
Jerome, values that X can take is domain.
So set of
Sir,
Y.
the set of values of y.
Yes. So range is nothing but set of values that Y can take so that X is defined. Domain means set of values that X can take so that Y is defined. Okay. Now tell me, Jerome, can you tell me what are the values Y is taking in this function?
0 to infinity, sir.
Listen, Jerome. X is varying from 0 to infinity, yes or no?
Yes, sir. So
Y value is not varying. Y value, how many values are there for Y in this question?
from -1 till 1, sir.
Not -1 till 1. It takes -1. It doesn't take anything in between -1 and 0.
Yes, sir.
The next value of Y it takes is what?
0, sir.
Yes. What is the next value it takes?
1, sir.
That's it. Nothing in between. Nothing outside this house. Correct? Y means height, ma. When X is 0, Y is 0. When X is less than 0, whatever may be X value, -100, -200, -10,000, -1 lakh. Y value is fixed. What is Y value?
-1.
Yeah. When X is greater than 0, what is Y value?
1, sir.
1.
So it only takes 3 values, guys. Therefore, range of this function. What is it? Yes, Roshni, can you unmute yourself?
Sir, what was your question, sir?
Yeah. What is the range for this function, Roshni? Signum function.
-1, 0, and 1.
That's it. Why, Roshni?
Because it's all definite values of that y can take.
Those are the values that Y will take. Nothing in between,
Yeah.
nothing else. Correct?
Nothing between it.
Very good. Excellent, Roshni. Good. Did you all get it, guys? Such a simple question where you can score 5 marks. Correct? Clear, not clear?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please keep your ears open, guys. I'm not happy that you are not on videos. I just don't want to be rude and shut off people who are not on videos. But it is very, very challenging to get you participating if your videos are not on. Your attention will go up by 70% if your videos are on. Research. See, we have also crossed whatever you have gone through, guys. We know what we do when we switch off our videos. We will attend so many meetings. Okay, now let's look at one of the most important functions, greatest integer function next. Okay. This is the one, which students find it sometimes difficult. And sometimes it's a favorite question for the teachers. Okay. Oh, mean, right? Okay. So, okay, guys, last class today where you will be allowed to be without videos, guys. I'll also switch off video, right? And not share. I'll just speak to us. Okay, right? See, some of you have bandwidth issues. Okay, fine. You should do something about that also. Yeah. How much does it cost? 1.5 GB. How much can you listen to? This year you may want to watch a few, wherever reference is there, you must be able to capture that, right? Some of you from the videos, I can understand, if you have a net issue, then that's fine. Okay. You can just message me. It's a courtesy. You can message me saying, sir, I have an internet issue, so I'm not on video. Please excuse. But I'm listening intensely. Right? Now we have a few people listening to us. Okay, guys. Please get on, because 2 years of your valuable time is there. Okay? 2 years. Little investment, right? On broadband. And I'm sure most of you have one, and you still switch off your video. Not okay at all. Okay, guys? Yeah, good. I'm happy. Ludwig, Enoch. First time on video. Congrats, Enoch. First time. Thank you. Amok, good, Amok. Mostly you're in videos. Siddharth, good. Jerome, yeah, you're mostly on. Yes. Sai Kiran. Good. Levin, yes. Vinay, yes. Calvin, good. Anika, good. Yes, Aditya, good. Some of you, you message me, you already tell me, what is happening. First time, Derwin, good. Happy to see you on video. If your connection is very bad, please message me. No problem. But otherwise, have it as a rule, guys. Unless there is a serious issue, then again message me and inform me. Okay. Good. Thank you, guys. So that I can see your eyes, I can see whether you understand, whether you don't, right? Good. Okay, ma. So greatest integer function. Usually children, for some reason, they find it challenging. Maybe the symbol or whatever. I don't know. But it's a very simple thing. Okay, let me explain to you. Just listen to this intensely. Of course, for competitive, this is a favorite question, guys. For PUC, yeah, I mean, it's extremely important. But then, if the teachers feel, oh, this children may not answer, then they may not give you. But they have asked quite a few times. So this is also an important question, right? Let me tell you, right? So firstly, f of x is equal to greatest integer of x. That's the equation. So what is the definition of this? Here you need to write the definition. Other functions, you need not write the definitions. Like y equal to x, no need to write anything special. Then what did we see? Y is equal to constant, you don't need to write anything special. Y is equal to mod x also, you don't need to write anything special. Probably you can say, it always returns a positive value. But in this case, you have to explain because it is not clear. When I say greatest integer function, it's not clear, right? Even if I put this box, nobody knows what it means, right? So you have to explain. So what do you explain here? So definition is greatest integer function represents greatest integer less than or equal to x. This is how it is defined. This is very, very important, okay, to write. And moreover, because there are options in the questions, right, students, so the teachers may be tempted to give such questions, right? Although it may be relatively harder for children, they may give this question because anyways, children have choices, why not we test them? So that attitude may be there. So you can prepare this as well. So greatest integer less than or equal to x, okay. That's the way, that's the definition you write, finished. So what is the meaning? That you can spend a little time in understanding, because even it's very, 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 very important for your competitive exam, because it's a teacher's favorite question. And if I want to, because in competitive exam, right, tougher the question is, better paper it is, right? Because they want to, it's a ranking exam, they want to rank you. It's not about, passing everybody. That's not the intention in competitive exam. Therefore, they will give you this question, not just this question, based on this. Yeah, we'll see a lot of this coming in many chapters going forward, okay? Okay. Fine, students. Now, let's look at this. So, now listen to this carefully. Okay. So now I'll ask you a few questions, try answering them. What is greatest integer function of 2? Anybody?
Everything from 2 to 3. Right.
Yes, Enoch, come on, tell me.
Everything from 2 to 3?
No,
All
no,
real fun.
no,
numbers?
no, Enoch. Anybody else? Just listen, read through this statement and try answering. Greatest integer less than or equal to x.
Everything.
All values are less than or equal to 2.
Who is answering that one?
Sir, Amok.
Amok, yes. Not everything, Amok. Okay. Now let me tell you guys. Anybody else want to give it another attempt? Last attempt. Anybody?
Is that true, sir?
Who is that one?
Vinay, sir.
Can I tell me why it is true, ma?
Because x is greater than 2. Like previous one, sir. You took that x is greater than 1.
Nothing to do with previous one. Okay. Answer is correct. Okay. 2 is the right answer, but how it is? Okay. Let me explain to everybody. Listen now carefully. Okay. So this is x equal to 0. This is x equal to 1. This is x equal to 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. Sorry. Yeah. Minus 3, etc. Okay. Now, what does the definition say? Greatest integer less than or equal to x. Correct? So here I am writing, let's say 2. So what are all the integers which are less than or equal to 2? Come on, tell me, ma.
1 and 0. Oh, everything below.
Can it be 2 also?
1.
Enoch?
Yes, sir. 2,
Yes.
1, 0.
Can it be 1?
Right. Yes, sir.
Can it be 3? And I'm just not talking about greatest. I'm talking about integer less than or equal to x first.
It can't be 3 because 3 is
It
greater.
can't be 3. Very good. Very good. Because it's greater than. Very good. So it can it be minus 1?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Minus 2, minus 3, everything. Now, This represents integers which are less than or equal to 2, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Among them, which is the greatest?
2.
Self.
2, isn't it? So that's the answer. The simple method is, if inside this greatest integer notation, if you have an integer, then that value is the answer because of equal to x. Make sense? What is greatest integer of 3?
3.
3.
Yes. What is greatest integer of -2?
-2.
Minus
Greatest integer of 0?
0.
0.
Greatest integer of -1?
Minus
-1.
Excellent. That's a simple way of answering this. But the proper way of understanding it is this. Suppose I say greatest integer of 3, you must analyze, okay, all integers less than or equal to 3 you see. Among them, which is the greatest? Which is the greatest, guys?
So can you repeat the question?
All the greatest integer of 3. What do? Go to the definition. It says integers less than or equal to 3 first. What are integers? What are the integers which are less than or equal to 3? Tell me.
-1, 0, minus.
From 3 you should start. 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2.
Minus 3 minus
Huh?
-3 -2 -1 0 1 2 and 3.
What about -4? Is it included?
Yes, sir, it's included.
What about -100?
Yeah, it's included.
-50,000?
Yeah, it's included.
What about 4?
It's not included.
Very good. That much clear. Very good. So, among all these integers, which is the greatest?
3 is the greatest.
That's all. So that's the answer. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So fastest way of doing it is, when you have an integer inside, the answer is that integer only for this function. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now first, any doubts? Okay. Now, so one thing we got, guys, what did we get? So plotting is because it is a very, very important question for your competitive exam. I'm spending a little more time, and a reasonably important question for your PU test also, upcoming test. Okay, now, what is greatest integer of 0?
0.
0.
So what is the point? Point means x comma y, you should tell me.
0, 0.
Excellent. Who said that?
Me, sir.
Enoch.
Enoch, yes.
Very good. Very good. Correct. When x is equal to 1, what is greatest integer of 1?
1 itself.
1 itself. So that means what is the point?
1, 1.
1, 0.
Very good.
1,
When x is 2, what is y?
2, 2.
2, 2. Very good. When x is 3. When x is -1.
-1, -1.
Correct. Good. -1, -1. When x is -2.
-2.
-2,
-2, -2. But only thing you will not do is, in identity function, you got these values and simply you drew a line, right? Correct? But here you're not supposed to do that, because what happens is, in between integers, it behaves very different. Okay, so let's see now. Can you tell me the answers for these? Going by the definition.
The greatest integer for 2.3 is 2.
Very good. Now tell me, Enoch, don't worry about the greatest now. Tell me all the integers less than or equal to x. Tell me all the integers less than 2.3.
All the integers, so 2 and then 1,
0, -1,
0,
-1,
-1, -2. Yes, sir.
Among them, which is the greatest?
2.
So that's the answer. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you explain this again?
I will do that. Yes, sir. See here, I'll do it in another way, okay? Now, just look at this number line, everybody. Where is 2.3? I'm marking with yellow. Can I take that as 2.3? More than 2, less than 3? Okay. Now, whenever I go for, let's say 2.3, first we will do this. Look into this. Integers less than or equal to x. Integers which are less than or equal to 2.3. Now tell me all the integers which are less than or equal to 2.3. Tell me, Evelyn. All integers less than this number 2.3.
210 minus
Exactly. All of these, right, Evelyn?
Yes, sir.
Among all of them, which is the greatest integer?
2, sir.
That's why it is 2.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Very good. Now, Evelyn, tell me, what is it for 2.5?
Is it 2, sir?
It is 2. Are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
Because 2.5 is here, all integers which are less than 2.5 are 2, 1, 0, etc. Among them, the greatest is what?
2, sir.
2. Excellent. What about 2.9? So what about 2.4? Anybody, students? 2.4 is here somewhere.
2, sir.
2. Very good. So greatest integer of 2.3 is 2, 2.4 is 2, 2.5 is 2. Can anybody tell me what is greatest integer of 2.99?
2.
Yes? Is it not?
2, sir.
Yes, very good. So, what is the conclusion, guys? All values between 2 and 3 greater than or equal to 2, little less than 3. Till that point, what is the function's value? It is taking only one value. What is that value?
2.
Yeah. For all values of x between 2 and 3, the answer is 2 only. Correct? What is greatest integer of 2?
2.
What is greatest integer of 2.1?
2.
What is greatest integer of 2.5?
2.
What is greatest integer of 2.9?
2.
What is greatest integer of 3?
3.
3. So, until 3, from 2 until 3, what is the function taking? What is the y value?
2.
So, height is 2. Clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Good. So, from 2 to 3, the height is 2. So, that's why it is like this. Are you able to understand? When x is taking from 2 to 3, what is y taking?
2.
2. All these are 2. Clear? Now, let me ask you some more questions. Okay, Aditya, tell me, Aditya, what is greatest integer of 1.5?
1, sir.
1, very good. 1.5 is here. What are the integers less than 1.5, Aditya?
1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. It goes
Among
on,
them,
sir.
very good, very good. Among them, which is the greatest?
1, sir.
Excellent. Therefore, 1.5, greatest integer of 1.5 is 1. What is the greatest integer of 1.9?
1, sir.
1.9999.
1 only, sir.
1.000001.
1, sir.
1. What about greatest integer of 1?
Sir?
What is greatest integer of 1?
1, sir.
Very good. When it is an integer inside, no problem. You can write that integer. Good. Very good.
Okay, sir.
So I'll ask you from 1 till little less than 2. What is it?
1 only, sir.
1 only. Excellent. So how will the graph be? From 1 till little less than 2. What it will be?
1.99.
Whatever. Till that point. What is y? What is the height?
1.
1 only. Very good. Yes, good. Now I'll have somebody else join in. Yes, Amok, come on.
Yes, sir.
What is the greatest integer of 0.5, Amok?
0, sir.
Okay. How is it? Can you tell me what is the definition of greatest integer?
Less than or equal to x.
Greatest integer less than or equal to x. It should be.
Greatest integer less than
should
or
read it
equal to
together.
x.
Okay, fine. So now 0.5. So what are all the integers less than or equal to that 0.5?
Minus infinity to 0.
Very good. 0 minus. You should not say minus infinity to 0 because not all those values are included. Only these integers.
Yes, sir.
You can say all integers between minus infinity and 0. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. Fine. So among them, which is the greatest among?
0.
Obviously. Therefore, the answer is 0. Good. So what is 0.4 among?
0, sir.
0.1.
0.
0.99999.
0.
Okay. What about 1?
1, sir.
Excellent. Very good. So from 0 till a number very close to 1, little less than 1, the answer is going to be what?
0, sir.
So for all these values, y value is only 0. So that's why I'm marking it on the x-axis itself. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Excellent answer, Amo. Great. Now, yes, Levin. What is
Yes,
greater
sir.
integer of minus 2.5, Levin?
2, sir. Minus 2, ma'am.
Are you sure, Levin?
Oh, it's minus 1. I'm sorry.
Are you sure, Levin?
1.
And minus 2, by the way, is an expected wrong answer. Okay, tell me, Levin, what is my greatest integer of minus 2?
Minus 2.
Minus 2, there is no doubt about it. Okay. Now
Yes.
we're talking about minus 2.5, right? So the best way is, at least in the beginning, when you are not yet familiar with the with this, what you could do is you go by the procedural approach. So come on, tell me. Now minus 2.5, plot it on the graph, Levin. Where should I plot it?
What, sir?
Minus 2.5, the question that I asked you, where will it be in the number line?
So between 2.3 and minus 2.
Sorry, between
Between 3 and minus 2?
3 and minus 2?
No, it's between minus 2 and minus 1.
Minus 2 and minus 1? No, you said 3. That's what I asked you.
Oh, okay. Minus 3 and minus 2.
Okay, good. So somewhere here, am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me all the integers which are less than minus 2.5, Levin.
Minus 2, minus 1, 0.
Are they less than minus 2.5?
Okay, they're greater.
Less than means
minus
should
3,
you go left
minus
or
4.
should you go right?
Minus 3, minus 4.
Yeah, you should go to the left of the x-axis. Correct, Levin? So can you repeat? What are the integers which are less than minus 2.5?
Minus 3, minus 4, minus 5.
Etc. Right? Among them, which is the greatest?
So what's sir?
Among them, among the integers which you told, which one is the greatest?
Minus 3.
So what's the answer for this question?
Minus 3.
Yes. So minus 2.5 is greatest integer is minus 3. Did you all get it?
Yes, sir.
It is not minus 2. What is the great? Okay, next. Good, Levin. You are clear, Levin, now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Jeevan, can you unmute yourself? Are you there, Jeevan? This is the problem, guys, when you're not on video. Jacolia?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Jacolia. Come on. Now. Answer this, Jacolia.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jacolia, what is greatest integer of minus 3, Jacolia?
-4, sir.
See here, I told you one thing in the beginning. Whenever you have integer inside the bracket, inside this, what is the answer? What is greatest integer of 2, Jacolia?
2, sir.
2. What is greatest integer of 3?
3.
Greatest integer of minus 3?
It's -3, sir.
Minus 3. Whenever it is an integer, don't even bother to think. Answer will be that only. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The only issue is when it is not an integer, then you have to think. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I'll ask you a question, Jacolia.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what is greatest integer of minus 1.5, Jacolia? First, tell me where I should plot. I should mark minus 1.5. Where I should mark?
Between -2 and -1.5.
No, minus 1 and
-2, sir.
very good. Okay. So between minus 1 and minus 2, I should mark that, right?
Yes, sir.
So minus 1 and minus 2, somewhere here I am marking. Okay, that is good, Jacolia. Now tell me, what are all the integers less than or equal to this number? What is this number?
-1.5.
What are all the integers less than this? To find less than this, you should go to the left or right?
Left, sir.
Very good. Tell me now all the numbers,
-2, -3, -4, -5, and -6, sir.
etc. Goes on. Among all these numbers which you told, which is the greatest integer, Jacolia?
-3, sir.
Come again, once more you tell me. What are all the integers less than minus 1.5?
-2, -3, -4, -5, and -6, and it goes on.
So on, right? So is it decreasing or increasing integers? Value?
Increasing, sir.
No, increasing in number, but minus sign is there. Therefore, it is decreasing or increasing?
Decreasing, sir.
Decreasing, understood? So which is the greatest among all these numbers what you told now? Which is the largest? -2 is big or -3 is big?
-2, sir.
Yeah. So -2, -3, -4 ella sonninga. Which is the largest?
-2, sir.
That is the answer. Because the definition says greatest integer less than or equal to. So what is the answer for -1.5, Jacolia?
-2, sir.
Okay, good. One more question for you. 2.3. What is the answer?
-3, sir.
Now -2.3 I did not ask. What did I ask?
Oh, 0.3. 2, sir.
2. Very good. Suppose now I'll ask what you said. -2.3.
It's -3, sir.
Excellent, Jacolia. That's all. Are you all clear, students?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Jeevan, are you back? No. Yashaswini, are you there? Perfect example.
Yes, sir.
Yashaswini is there. Good, I'm happy. Yashaswini, are you listening?
Yeah, sir, but I have a network issue.
Network issue is there. Okay, no problem. No problem. I'll send you the recording. Okay. Now, who else? Zain?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Zain. Okay. Now, tell me, ma'am. See, we are spending good amount of time on this, guys. Please ensure that Next time I ask you these questions, you must be really, really thorough. Okay. Competitive exam, you can be assured that you will get questions on this. Okay. Now, come on, we'll wrap up with a couple of questions. Okay. So fine. Zain, what is minus 2.5? Zain, I already asked this question to quite a few people.
3, sir.
Minus 2.5, I'm asking. Where is minus 2.5?
Between -2 and -3.
Yeah. Now tell me, Jain, what is the answer?
-3.
Minus 3 is correct. Good, good. What is minus 2.9?
Still -3.
What about minus 2.1?
-3.
Correct. So, from 0 to -1, what will it be? It will be -1, guys. At -1, it will be -1. But the moment you go to the left of -1 till 2, where it will be?
-2.
Yeah. From -2 to -3, where will it be?
-3.
-3.
-3. Very good, guys. Is it clear, guys? So this is the graph of greatest integer function. Did you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Even if you did not understand, you can draw this. That's not a big deal. But point is, future, you will need to know this, right? So clearly. So that's the reason I explained this to you. It's also called as a step function. Isn't it looking like steps?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, great. Now, okay, now. So second thing is graph. So you need to, in such questions, first thing is you will define this. For this question, definitely you have to write the statement. Greatest integer of x, you have to represent this and say greatest integer less than or equal to x is the definition. Then second one, draw the diagram. Clear? Third, what is the third step, students? Domain. Calvin, tell me what is domain? Not for this question, in general. In general, tell me, ma, what do you mean by domain?
Sir, x value, which we can take x value, sir.
Very good, Calvin. Okay. Set of all values that x can take. See here, ma. Here, these are the x values. Is there any restriction on x values? Any value x takes, y is not defined. Anything is happening like that? Are we getting an answer for every x value? For example, anybody? What is minus 15,999.5? What is the answer? Levin, tell me, Levin.
So minus 16,000.
Exactly, minus 16,000. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is every value has whatever may be the value of x you can think of. Everything has a valid y value, correct? Calvin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, so domain you beautifully told, it represents a set of all admissible x values. So what all values of x are okay? Is there any value of x which is not okay?
Sir?
What are all the values of x? What values x can take? Is there any value of x that it cannot take?
No, sir, nothing like that, sir.
Nothing like that. So all values can be taken. All values means what is the domain?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, sir.
What is the domain? Set of all real numbers. So domain is nothing but, how should you write it, Calvin? Like this. Set of all real numbers, or you can write it as from minus infinity till infinity, anything it can take. You should put bracket like this. Clear, Calvin?
Yes, sir, clear, sir.
Okay, good. Now, Saikar?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Saikar. Now, last part of this question. Find range. What is meant by range, Sai Kiran?
Sir, the value lying along the y-axis.
Very good. Or in other words, the values that y can take. Okay. So that x will exist, or you can say x will be defined. Okay. Basically, you are correct.
Yes,
the
sir.
values that is taken on y-axis.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So can you tell me what all values y is taking? Can you tell me?
The values which x is taking, sir.
No, values which x is taking is domain, ma.
Okay.
Values which y is taking is range. We are talking about range now.
0 to infinity, sir.
Why it is not taking negative values?
It takes, sir.
Now, then why 0 to
Infinity.
infinity?
So minus infinity, 0 and infinity.
No, what all values y is taking? Tell me, ma.
Both negative and positive numbers, sir.
Both positive, negative numbers, correct. Can you be more specific? Is it taking all numbers?
Yes, sir.
Y height. I mean the y value. Is it taking all numbers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, think about it. I'll come to Enoch. Enoch, tell me, Enoch.
The height, sir.
Yeah.
It can take only the integer.
Awesome.
The highest
Yes,
integer.
guys, you should give a digital applaud for Enoch. Good, Enoch. So it is only taking integers. Sai Kiran, are you getting it now?
Yes, sir.
It is not taking all values. It is taking -3 here. It is taking -2 here. It's taking -1 here. 0 here, 1 here, 2 here. What are these? Integral value
Integers.
only is taken, right? So range of your greatest integer function is set of integers. You should not write like -infinity to infinity. You should say etc. Are you getting the idea?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is a very important question for competitive exam and reasonably important question for your PU exam as well. And all these 3 questions which we discussed are extremely important. And in fact, 5, right? Okay, I hope I answered your question, Gyalsan. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Gyalsan. Of course, you asked a fantastic question, an important question as well. Okay, but I think we consumed the entire class, but it's okay. Anyways, you are sure to get at least, if not 2 questions. Here we have 2 questions coming from this, but if not 2, at least 1 is sure, guarantee. Okay. So now, so you can definitely score. Okay. Now come on, guys. Now tell me, we have another 5-6 minutes today, and tomorrow we'll again connect. Okay, so we'll be discussing more on this. See, trigonometry is of highest priority. No questions about it. You do trigonometry, you will score at least 80-90% on this. So 30, it's for what? How many marks? 40. At least 30 you can score out of 40 just by doing trigonometry, or at least 25 to 30. Okay, guys. 2 marks here, another 2 marks here, 4 and another 6, right? 10, not 10, 12 and another 12, 24. Yeah, 24 and another 2, 10. 34 marks you can score out of 40. 34 out of 40 only by preparing trigonometry. Okay, guys. Now tell me, guys, we have another 5 minutes. Anything you want me to discuss today? And also tell me what I should be discussing tomorrow.
So can we discuss tomorrow trigonometry questions?
Yes. So we'll give priority to these questions, which are like, few model papers I have with me, which are latest, like, this year model papers based on the latest pattern. Okay. So shall I discuss those questions for you guys tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Kind of we'll be covering, of course, we are doing reverse engineering, but I mean, given the time that's available, I think we should do that. That's a good idea. So we'll do entire trigonometry from the 3-4 model papers that I have. Is that
Sir,
a
can
good?
you send those papers in the group, sir?
Sure. I'll send it right away after the class.
Yes, sir.
so that you can try them. And if you try them and you got the answers yourself, then you can also ask for more questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Anything else you want me to discuss now? Another few minutes? Or shall I just send the papers? You will look through them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. All the best. And see that your guys are on videos, guys, unless you have an issue, network issue. Otherwise, ensure that this network issue also don't tell for 2 years, guys, please. Because after your quarterly examination, we are going to, do a little more higher level, okay? For students preparing for NEET and JEE, especially, and top rankers for CET, right? So we're going to have, some extra class on, and I'll tell you the schedule and all that, okay, online, in addition to whatever we are doing, okay? So ensure that your videos are on. Please don't give this excuse ever in future, because we have to interact, right? So we could see some students, right? And all of us have done that, okay? We're all guilty of that. We'll have our, how we listen to Zoom. I'm sure you've done that several times during a pandemic, right? So it's not that it is wrong, but it's having a huge impact, right? Yeah, so ensure that you guys are on video. Okay, fine. So nice. So let's meet tomorrow around same time. Is same time works, guys?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me more.
Sir, I and Sadiq won't be coming tomorrow.
Any particular reason?
Sir, you have to go to a school to collect marks card, sir.
But 5:30 is still okay, right? Oh, you're not coming to school?
No. Yeah, school. I mean college. Online
okay.
I can connect.
Yeah, no problem. And I'm anyways planning to, in fact, today's session I have recorded. I'll upload it, and if you require, I'll share it.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, I may be recording tomorrow's session also.
Yes, sir.
Of course, audio quality will be kind of, because it's a room, right? So, but anyways, you'll be able to hear the audios and you'll be able to see all the PPT and all. You can probably run it at 2x speed or 1.5x speed, right? If it's too slow for you guys. Just in case you want to. But anyways, as far as your quarterly exam is concerned, you may limit yourself to Yogesh's session. I'll share that link also. That is good enough, guys. This anyways, I'm doing it not only keeping your quarterly in mind, but the entire chapter is being done. So it's useful for your long term, okay? And of course, quarterly is going to be helpful.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye now. It's 7, almost 7 now. All the best. See you guys. Good night.
Thank you,
So
sir. Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Bye.
Thank
one
you,
more
sir.
session at 7:30. So complete your lunch. Be ready to be on the
Thank you,
video.
sir.
Bye, students. Good night.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
See you tomorrow in college. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, ma. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
See you, Maranika. Bye, Zain.
Bye, sir.
Bye.